As you can tell, our set now has changed dramatically. Joining us now in his third year out of Auburn, the quarterback of the Washington Redskins, Jason Campbell.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
It was a tough one. We came through.
Yeah, yes, you did. First, give me your thoughts as you walked out on that field for the first time today.
You know, I've been thinking about this game for like maybe all summer. You know, because it was my first start as an opener, as a quarterback, and you know how it is in your first game. Anytime you start the season out, you get a little bit jittery, you get overexcited. I think when I first started the game out, I was just a little bit overexcited. But once I was able to calm down, it was just all about just playing football from then on.
That first pass you attempted, and we can smile about it and laugh about it now because that first pass, from our standpoint, looked like it telegraphed a little bit, and they were right there. What happened?
Yeah, you know, it was a good play by the safety, but also a bad read by me. You know, it's a play that we've been doing all during the off season and preparing for this week. You know, we wanted to hit Cooley up the seams and get him involved in the game. And in practice, I probably hit that play 9 out of 10 times. So I probably it's one of those plays that when you hit the same person over and over in that play, you tend to go into the game, you telegraph it. But after that interception, I really I felt good after that because I got it out of the way.
Well, Jason, you go in the preseason, you have your left tackle out the game. You have a new left guard, and now in the first half, your right tackle go out. You have somebody new there. It doesn't get any easier, does it?
It doesn't get any easier. You know, the good thing about Stephon, though, he had an opportunity to start all preseason. You know, I think those reps were very valuable for him. And, you know, to see John Jansen go down in his 10th year, you know, really hurts, you know, because he's a guy that's, you know, been around here for the longest than any other player that's on the team now. And, you know, you hate to see a guy like that get hurt, but when he was standing beside me hollering, I knew it wasn't good. And I looked at his foot. You know, it's just something that you don't want to look at as a player or even see. And, you know, our hearts and our prayers go out to him and his family, and hopefully he have a full recovery and get him back.
We made so much of the fact about, you know, who's the number 2 receiver in preseason? Who's number 2? And all the while, Antoine Randall L. and Brandon Lloyd said, it doesn't matter. We're going 3, he said anyway. Right. But L kind of showed up today in a big way.
Yeah, you know, like I told the guys, you know, week to week you can be a different guy to step up and make plays. You never know who's going to be that guy. You know, today they did a lot of bracketing on Cooley and, you know, a lot of 2-man on Santana. You know, and we got an opportunity to make plays as that number 2 receiver. You know, today was his day, and, you know, he did a great job of stepping up. What you see Randall do in practice is nothing different than what you saw today. You know, the guy does it every day, day-to-day basis, and we're just glad to have him on our team. And I think he's really going to develop to a great receiver for us. And I think you get him and Santana on the same page week in and week out with Cooley. You know, it's going to be hard to stop those guys.
Well, do you feel like they were really trying to force the ball to Randall L. because the way they were bracketing Cooley up the seams, and also they were just basically doubling Santana everywhere he went on the football field?
Yeah, you know, it was tough. You know, as a quarterback, you want to get all your guys involved and, you know, make them feel good and feel like they're in the game and get a rhythm going. And when you can't get them the ball, sometimes, you know, you feel bad about it, you know, because you want to get them guys catches and touches and let them make plays, but sometimes you just got to take what the defense give you. And, you know, today they was giving Randall a lot of the catches, and, you know, he did a great job coming through for us. And, you know, you take your hat out to the guy. You know, he's a guy that worked really hard. He deserves it, to be honest with you.
On your side of the ball, you guys go into halftime on a bit of a down note because Miami, Cam Cameron makes a very gutsy call to go for it and get that touchdown. They get it done. You go into halftime. What are your thoughts, and what adjustments did you make in that halftime?
We went in the offense. We was like the only thing that's stopping us is us. You know, we missed a couple of plays and that we should have had, and we was our own enemy, you know, in the first half. We was like, we need to settle down and play football the way we know how to play football and play loose. You know, I think a lot of guys was kind of excited and a little bit tight about the first game as the opener, but, you know, we was like, we just got to play loose. You make a mistake going at full speed and 100 miles per hour. And I just played, you know, second half, I said, I'm just going to relax and throw the ball. I like, if they get their hands on it, but it's not going to, you know, affect me from throwing the ball in the hole.
Well, we found out today also you use your legs a lot. But one thing we were talking about on this set, you need to get down, man. We want to see you here the whole season. We don't want to see you out there taking on crazy hit like the one Trent Green took last year.
Yeah, you know, be funny with you, I had to use my legs all spring and all summer. You know, obviously we come out today and I had to use my legs. You know, they play a lot of 2-man. You know, they do that. That means the quarterback has a chance to run. And, you know, I think some of those runs, you know, help progress the ball down the field and keep our drives going. And, you know, sometimes it's not always your biggest play when you throw the ball deep down the field. Sometimes it can be little things, maybe running for 5 or 6 yards, getting first downs, or the play in overtime I thought was the biggest play of the game, the Chris Cooley. You know, it's 3rd and 7. We take a timeout. If we don't get the first down, they get the ball back, and they brought a blitz. You know, the guy and Cooley did a great job getting his head around it. We threw a hot route and got the first down. And that's something that you really don't see because you always want the big plays, but these those little plays that keep the drive going and race it, that kept us in field goal range.
You're waiting on the sidelines. Fred Smoot almost ends it in regulation, and then you almost, you completed the Hail Mary. L almost got in.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Well, first of all, with Smoot,
Here we go.
Smoot in practice, though, he'll try to get me. He probably would have ran out of the stadium if he didn't get me when we was in practice. Right. So I'm going to mess with him about that a little bit next week. But on the Hail Mary, Randall did a great job. What we teach as an offense is you throw the ball up, you got 3 receivers in the area, you try to give them a jump ball opportunity, and you expect someone to tip the ball. And the guys all around the ball is supposed to, stay alert, just in case it gets tipped back to you. And then you're able to try to run it in. And that's exactly what happened. They tipped the ball up, and, Randall stayed alert and almost made a fantastic game-winning catch.
Have you ever won a game like that on that type of play?
I never won a game like that. It would have been fantastic, though.
Well, last night, your team didn't win the game like that.
Wow.
No, we got to bring the college in. I want to know what happened to his team.
Auburn, I think they got a lot of young guys. I don't know what happened.
Play that solid violin.
I think when you have 5 turnovers, it's hard for anybody to win any game, no matter who you're playing. And I think that really hurt them in a way. But, we still got the Tiger pride, though. We're going to bounce back strong. Just believe that.
They can always come to Arkansas State. We'll drive down on the bus and play y'all, man. Because obviously y'all need some competition.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
Well, you got a victory today, man. How do you feel about how you played the game other than the 2 interceptions?
Well, you throw the 2 interceptions away. You throw the high ball I threw over Santana head one time. If you take those away, I feel like I played a good game. I deal with the defense. I took what the defense gave me. Only probably forced throw I really tried to force was the one to Cooley that got intercepted. And the other one was one-on-ones receiver, down the sideline through to Brandon Lloyd. You're not expecting those to get it intercepted. It's a play where you give your receiver a chance to make it. If not, they try to knock it away. But that's not something you look at as a bad throw. But other than that, I feel like it's all about getting into a rhythm. As a quarterback, it's about getting into a rhythm. You go 3 and out the first couple of drives, it makes everything tough. You feel like you're out of sync, and you're just out there just floating. But once you get involved into the game and get going, basically you feel like you're in the zone. You know how it is when you're shooting free throw. You're in the zone, you feel like you can't miss. And I think once we can get to that point, I think we'll have an opportunity to be a great offense.
I know we got to get out of here. One last question. Clinton Portis, who's been quite the character during the preseason, are you aware that on your scramble on the right side, he just flat out pancaked somebody behind you?
No, that's Clinton. He always does that. One thing people don't realize Clinton for is his great blocking ability. He's a guy that's going to stick his head in there, stick his shoulder in there for you. He's going to give it 100%. And today I call him the president. Because he's the president. He basically runs the offense when he's just back chilling. But the guy came out. He played like he had a chip on his shoulder today, and he ran the ball really hard. He blocked really well, and I was proud of him, and just glad to have him back out there.
That is quarterback Jason Campbell. We thank you for your time. Jason Campbell now 1-0 in the 2007 season. They got the Philadelphia Eagles next Monday night. Back here on Redskins Post Game Live in just a few moments. Thank you very much.